for the last 6 years, I've been studying, you know, what some consider one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time, which is Dorian Yates. And so, when he was actually in the chair about 5 days ago, and this subject came up, and he was just like, you know, Brian, it all comes down to hard work. He's like, the last time I checked, there's 3 exercises for chest, and it's this, this, and this. Yeah. And it's like, and I used to train, and it was just these mean, nasty, dirty weights, and I just would go in there and do the work. He said that's what it was about. Obviously, these days, maybe even to get on stage, your followers can help you and that kind of thing. But he's just like, look, it all came down to the work and going to a really difficult and painful place over and over and over again. Yeah. You know, that's what he stressed it was.
And it's true. Like, I looked up to Dorian. He was one of the first bodybuilders that I came across that had like the mindset, right? He talked a lot about mindset. And he talks about that and how it's just like, you know, you can go in and do 10 sets of whatever, but it's just, you're spinning your wheels. You know, go in there and get 2 sets, but really push yourself on those 2 sets, and that's all you need. You know, it's the basics, and it's just, there's no way of avoiding those uncomfortable places. You know, that's where the growth occurs, is like outside your comfort zone, and most people aren't willing to go there. The moment they start to feel something burn, or the moment they start to feel like their body fighting back, their body normally wins and their mind gives up.
Yeah, the body quits way before, I mean, the mind quits way before the body, right?
Yeah.
Or David Goggins, most people quit at 40%.
Yeah, exactly.
We did a documentary with Dorian Yates, and I went down to Marbella and I trained legs with him, right? And before we went to train legs, he said, Brian, I'm gonna put you on this machine. And he said, I'm gonna ask you to do this rep. And it's like I got a gun pointing at your little baby's head, and I want you to do that rep, right? And I just had a baby. So I was like, thanks, Dorian. And so he put me on this leg press machine, and he pushed me to the absolute limit where I normally would have stopped, and then he got 3 more reps out of me, right? Yeah. And only I think he could have gotten that out of me. And I was like, wow, is this what it's about? And he said, this is what it's about, and doing it every single day, not just once. It's about going to that most painful, agonizing place where maybe it even feels like you might get injured, and you do it day after day after day, and having the discipline of the sleep and the diet and all of that other stuff. And that's when I got a little glimpse into what you guys do, and that's what no one else sees. They see the glamour, they see maybe just the gym workout when there's 23 other hours in the day, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm nowhere near Dorian Yates or even on the same universe as him, but I mean, he's right. You know, you have to look at every single workout as that is the one goal for the day. You know, if you're a bodybuilder and your livelihood depends on it, then like, how hard are you willing to fight for it? You know, you have to have that gun to the head mentality, and it's like, if I don't do it, then I'm gonna lose. You know, I'm not gonna be where I want to be. So, it's tough. It's tough because, you know, like you said, lifting weights, you might be in the gym an hour. If you're somebody like Dorian, maybe you go twice, maybe 2 hours a day total.
He even like short workouts. He would go 50 minutes sometimes and just go intense.
Yeah, 45 to an hour. But you have so much more time in the day. And what do you do with that? And that's where the real test happens. And it's how you maximize your time outside the gym that really determines, you know, how much you progress.